Are you excited for the next test flight of Starship? Well, so are we. In this clip from episode 368, we talked about Starship and what to expect in 2025. Enjoy. To begin, we need to talk about probably where most of the progress is going to come from, which is SpaceX's Starship. Now, we've done plenty of episodes where we've broken down what Starship is, so if you're looking for that, go check that out. Here and on older episodes, they'll be pretty clear on what they are. We've done some recently on the latest Starships, and we've done one on each of the flight tests that we've seen in the last few years. In the last year, we saw 4 flights, 6 in total, and the 7th flight test may come out before this episode is even out. So we'll have more to cover on that. But basically, Starship and SpaceX are at full production capability, or the fullest we've seen it in a long time. And the fact that they're using stainless steel as the material for the rocket instead of really complex composites, carbon fiber and things like that, which are great for lightweight structures, but take a long time to make and make sure that they're safe to use and that they were made correctly. And then, of course, things like aluminum and titanium and other things that are very expensive and very hard to manufacture. Stainless steel is something that's really workable and easy to go in and out. So if you've been following along on places like NASA Spaceflight or other people who are following along, like everyone else down in Texas covering all that stuff, there's a lot going on, and they are pumping out these Starships to the point where we have multiple Starships in various stages ready for them to go forward. So 2025 is going to be the year where we see SpaceX really unleash their full capability, and they're going to be able to turn around stuff very quickly. So if we saw 4 this year, I expect us to see probably double that, if not more, if they start getting a good cadence and the FAA and them work well to get those licenses out in time. Progress to look forward to this year, in my mind, is we're going to see a lot of tower catches. And there could be the potential where one launch has 2 Starships on 2 different pads to really capture what is going to be the future of Starship. And that's going to be really incredible. If we get to see a Starship taking off from one pad while at the pad next door we have a fully stacked Starship ready for the next launch, that's going to be really, really amazing. But the big hurdle that SpaceX needs to get over is that Starship, if it's going to do these big trips to the moon and to Mars, they need to launch Starship and then fuel it fully in orbit, which means 2025 is going to be the big year of orbital refueling testing. And so we're going to find out just how efficient that refueling actually is, and if the tanker variants of Starship, the ones that will be filling up Starship's fuel in orbit, if they have any peculiar issues or if they run into any issues with just Starship in general. But either way, this is going to be a big year for Starship and a big data year for SpaceX. And that's going to help build confidence in the flight cadence, the safety, re-entry, and landing automation, because just like the space shuttle, there is no abort. This thing needs to be flawless. And, if we had been able to test the space shuttle as many times as we're going to test Starship, we may have had a different future for the space shuttle. But regardless, this is new technology. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be a big year for that. And when